and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, my female Campbell Aloona is getting a spot clean and layout change. So Aloona's had this layout since she's actually been in this cage, which has been about 3 months, so it was time for a change, and also I needed to add more bedding in. So firstly, I'm just getting her out of the cage and putting her into a carrier. You'll also see in this video that I do film on my other phone. This is just because I also uploaded a TikTok of Mooney's Clean, and that will just be on our TikTok, which is in the description. So once she was safely in the carrier, I just started taking everything out. Her will also needed a clean, which I done off of camera. Also, this video did end up being quite short as well. I think it's about 7 minutes long. I can't actually see whilst I'm editing this, but let me know what you prefer, because I personally prefer the video to be more fast paced, like a time lapse, and then just do a quick voiceover. But I know some of you prefer it slowed down and it made into a longer video, so let me know what you prefer, because I'm still like playing around with how I edit and everything. But yeah, just let me know what you prefer. So as you just saw, I just got a plastic bag and took out any soiled bedding, and now I'm just taking all of her other items out. Also, I'd just like to apologise for some of the angles in this video. They are absolutely awful. One, I still have my coat on from being out, which I don't even know why. And also two, because I'm really short and I actually have to stand on a step to clean out my hamster cages. And so getting to like the back corner is really difficult, so I have to lean right over. So I'm in the way for like half of the video. I wasn't going to upload it, but I just thought it's a bit of a waste of a video if I didn't. And there are some parts that are good, so you'll just have to excuse the bad parts. So after I took all of the bedding out, I compressed it all back down, and I also added in some orchard grass hay on the top. And I just mixed that in with like the top layer of her previous bedding that I just left in the cage. Then next I added in the rest of the bag of Carefresh that I had. I added about 3/4 of the pack, I think this was, and I just broke this all down and mixed it all in, and I also added some more hay as well. Then after all that, I'm just compressing it all back down again. This is actually a really important step in setting up a hamster's cage, because if the bedding is all fluffy and fluffed up, it's not going to hold any burrows. So if you just compress it all down, it holds burrows way better, and the burrows are also more stable. Next, I'm adding in this beautifully made Honey 3 Paws platform. I actually asked her to make this for Axxie, but when putting it in Axxie's cage, I could not fit it anywhere. So, and I didn't want to change her layout completely, as she's only had her layout for 3 weeks. So I just thought I'd give it to Mooney whilst she was having a cage layout change, and I was going to get another one for Axxie after Christmas, which will be when she's due her spot clean and layout change. Then I added in her will, her multi-chamber hide, which is from Get Zoo, and also her sand bath, which is also from Get Zoo. And then I just started adding in all of her natural enrichment bits, like her cork logs and her grapevine. Here I'm just adding in some moss fibres into some of the holes that are in the cork log. The holes were like tiny, but it just looks cool when you put moss on them. Next I added in a little bowl of Chipsi Ultra. I actually really want to get a bigger bowl for this, but this was the only container I had for now, as all of their cocoa fibre soil had like dried up and got really dirty. So for now their extra substrate is Chipsi Ultra until I get some more cocoa fibre. Next I added in her platform with her water bowl and just a little bit of moss in there. Then I'm just adding in just some little extras and also some natural chews. Next I am adding in the forage, and also I just want to add, I didn't realise Teo was in my room until I turned around. You can just see his little head peeking in, but I usually shut my door. However, my mum accidentally left it open, so he was able to get in, but he went straight back out again. Anyway, I'm adding dandelion leaves, nettle leaves, and also some raspberry leaves. Then I started getting all the sprays, so I added in some yellow millet and red millet, and then I started cutting the flax sprays to size and also adding them in. flax spray stock is actually quite large at the minute, as my local seller doesn't harvest in the winter because obviously they don't grow. So throughout winter she has no stock, which is why I have to really stock up for winter, as with 8 hamsters that love flax, they don't last very long. So after that I went ahead and added in my Tiny Flowers shop flower mix. These flowers are my absolute favourite, I say this in every video. Next I am just adding in some leftover sunflower petals and also some rose petals. I just had these left over from a order I did a while back, and I haven't been using them because I now use Tiny Flowers shop flowers, but I need to get these used up, so I just added them in. Here is the finished setup. I actually love how this turned out, and the flowers just bring such an amazing pop of colour to the enclosure. So next I'm obviously just going to add Aloona back in, and of course she goes straight for the millet. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Aloona loves her new setup, which is great. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also ask any questions in the comments if you have any, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!